We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Game 2 of the World Series between the New York Yankees and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show, and we'll have it for you next. Chet Steadman will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Into the box now, Dan Knox, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
First pitch, 7:05.
Now the 1-0. And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to short. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Knox gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, Jack Elliott. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Ready with the 0-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Just hung in there on that one. Again, a 1-2. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
The 2-2. And that's a base hit into center field. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Rose. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
John Costello comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Now at the plate, Vinny J. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. He's set and the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Jay is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike too often. Even in today's game with the best 750 players in the world, there are very few players with the skill set that this guy possesses.
The 1-2. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Working for the punch out and the offering down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate now, David Santos. 1-0 the count. This is skied into short left center. Greenberg is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees are out in front, 1-0. Rick Vaughn is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Stepping into the box, Adam Greenberg. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Adam Greenberg.
The pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Batting second, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Stepping in now, Pete Armstrong, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Reeves is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
Batting third, the right fielder, J.C. Embry.
Striding in, J.C. Embry, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Now the 2-0.
Oh, that's good.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Here's a fastball taken on the inner half for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get the full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
The 3-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Knox will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 1 and the Cubs nothing. So digging in now, Kevin Reeves, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Kevin Reeves.
Now here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Hard hit toward the hole. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Jose Diaz.
So now to the plate, Jose Diaz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off of down and in. Diaz, a California-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Now the 2-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Embry will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Rick Vaughn.
The pitcher, Rick Vaughn, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here comes the first pitch. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. The 0-1 delivery. And the bunt attempt will be foul, so we'll see how they want to play it now with 2 strikes. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And did he square around? No, it's ball 1.
Well, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
Now a throw over, and he's back standing. The 1-2. It's bunted into the air, and he makes the catch. 2 away now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Dan Knox.
Standing in, Dan Knox. He reached on a single in his first try. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Bouncer to the left side. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. Yanks lead 1, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jesse Padilla.
Shortstop, Jesse Padilla.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series. And the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Into the box, Ryan Buckner,
The first baseman,
as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Pitch on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. No outs, nobody on. Fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
batting fifth, the third baseman, Red.
Digging in, Ben Zobrist. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Softly hit here to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Jason.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Behind 0-2 now. Kipnis, or Kip for short. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. Lays off 2-2 now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
The 2-2. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2. And he's able to find the knockout there.
Stepping in, Jimmy Grimes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Daryl Ortiz. First offering on its way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Embry is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jack Elliott. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that's good.
And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Striding in once again, John Costello. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Lays off the slider and it's 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Can't keep the weight back and he falls behind 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
To the plate now, Vinny J. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is pulled into right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
David Santos will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled off. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Smoke toward the hole. Kipnis has it. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Home half of the 3rd coming up, tied at 1. In now, Chet Steadman.
No pitcher. Chet Steadman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
0-1 for the count.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Santos is right there, one down.
Up next to the Cubs, the left fielder, Adam Greenberg.
The next Cub up, Adam Greenberg. Here's the first pitch to him. Runs up and gets this one down. And he won't take any chances on that one, as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. In for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. Pete Armstrong is on deck. 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Now at the plate, Pete Armstrong. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that misses for ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Now the 2-0. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
At the plate, J.C. Embry, as the first pitch here has been high. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The set and the 2-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Knox will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now Now at the plate, Kevin Reeves.
The right fielder, Kevin Reeves.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball one. Squared that one up just a little late. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So stepping in, Jose Diaz. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike one. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Yankee shortstop behind in the count. 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. Coming to the plate now, Rick Vaughn. First offering on its way.
Nope. That's inside.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1-1.
And that's on the outside corner. 1-2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Walkney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jesse Padilla. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Padilla.
Now the pitch.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
50th pitch of the game on its way.
Ball.
And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The first baseman, number 22.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Standing in, Ryan Buckner. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Fouled straight back. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead.
Now back, second baseman.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Standing in now, Jimmy Grimes. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Up top, it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Now batting, Chet Steadman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. This is flared out towards second. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Steve Velasquez answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Adam Greenberg will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
To third. He'll come to the plate with it. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. So as we take another look, this was going to be a tough ball to get 2 on going home to first, so they'll be content with the force out at the plate. Ready once again, Pete Armstrong. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. The way this guy at the plate gets down the line, contact is your friend in this situation. Tough to double him up. This middle infield has got to do their best to roll it as quick as possible.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. So add 1 more on the sac fly as that'll make this a 5-1 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Ready for another shot now, J.C. Embry. First pitch coming, here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santos is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We played 4 full. The Cubs are on top, 5-1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Dan Knox. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. The pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Darrell Ortiz.
Now to the plate, Darrell Ortiz. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Kipnis. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jack Elliott.
Digging in once again, Jack Elliott. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Kipnis is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 5-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Jesse Padilla. Here comes the first pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Buckner. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. And this one's in the dirt, and no advance. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Two and 0 pitch on the way. There he goes. Weakly hit towards first. And he'll just step on first here to take the shooter out.
The batter, the second baseman, JP.
So striding forward now, Jason Kipnis. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They're up 5-1. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, John Costello. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Left side, but well fouled. The 1-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
Fouled away. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Willie Peralta, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Willie Peralta.
Into the box now, Vinny J. He swings and grounds it to short, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Stepping in now, David Santos, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 30, Kevin Reeves.
Ready for another chance, Kevin Reeves. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Peralta comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback, the kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
Strike called, 2-1.
Count to 2-1.
As a look, now the pitch. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down here 5-1. Into the box now, Jimmy Grimes.
The catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now it's 2-0.
2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Count this ball.
Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. A sizzler that time, but the leadoff man is retired to begin the home 6th. Sammy Sosa will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Sammy Sosa.
And he lays off there, 1-0. This one is launched. Look at this. And it's gone into the bleachers. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer here in the series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
So now to the plate, Adam Greenberg, as he grounds one briskly to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Now batting, center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Stepping up to the plate, Pete Armstrong, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First offering on its way. One and one. 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's the Cubs 6 and the Yankees 1. Luke Little is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 43, Luke Little.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Diaz. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Greenberg moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Number 35, Steve Velasquez.
Scott Fisher will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 38, Scott Fisher.
Ball one. Little, just 24 years of age. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Dan Knox.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Dan Knox. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Two out, nobody on.
Ball.
And it's 1-1.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Down the first baseline. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. Matthew Petty gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 13, Matthew Petty.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, J.C. Embry. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's out. Ball, that's out.
The 2-0. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Digging in, Jesse Padilla, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's outside.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Ground ball, foul down the left side. A runner at first with no outs here. Line toward the gap in left center. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
At the plate now, Ryan Buckner, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 home.
Ball, man.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two-0 count. The pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this. Great base running there.
Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
At the plate, Ben Zobrist. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one skied out toward right. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Settling in now, Jimmy Grimes has got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. That's inside. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Fouled off. Two out with the man at first. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Full count still. pops this one up. Oh, and he misses it. Oh, no, I think that got him in the head. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Rob Soto enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Freddie Santiago will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Freddie Santiago.
They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. The 1-0.
Hey!
Two and 1 as he misses with the slurve there. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Into the box now for the Cubbies, Adam Greenberg, as he'll go to work with the bases loaded and 2 away. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And he is in there.
Yeah, man, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
Into the box, Pete Armstrong, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Justin Steele has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Justin Steele.
Next for New York, Daryl Ortiz.
The second baseman, Daryl Ortiz.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch is popped up. Buckner shading to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now in the box, Jack Elliott. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike one. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. One out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Long run for the left fielder. In there, a base hit. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Standing in now, John Costello, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down out there. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Now batting, the third baseman, Vinny J.
To the plate now, Vinny J. Line drive, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
In now, David Santos. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Runners are at first and second with one away. This one's down to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. Third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Ronnie Wickert is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. So now to the plate, Kevin Reeves, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Now a fork ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch. And he offers it the 2-0 fork ball here, and it's 2-1.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
The 2-1. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
The batter, the shortstop.
Standing in now for the Yankees, Jose Diaz, as he looks to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Screwball, but he lays off, and now the count evens at 2-2. Looking to leave him loaded.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
2 out, bases loaded. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Cubs lead it 10-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, J.C. Embry. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2.
Count is full. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Locks him up for strike 3. The Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Jesse Padilla. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First offering on its way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Digging in, Ryan Buckner. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Late that time for a strike. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chased a sinker outside the strike zone. 1-2. The 1-2. Drilled on the ground is short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs are down in order, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Derek Jeffries is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Wickert, 23 years old. He was a supplemental round selection back in the 2022 first-year player draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Dan Knox. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the belt, kicks and deals.
0-1.
And there's ball one. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike two, swinging.
2-2.
Nobody out, runner on first. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off there, ball four. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, second baseman, Darryl Ortiz.
At the plate, Darryl Ortiz. From the stretch. The 1-0 home. On the ground for Kipnis. This could be two. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Now at the plate, Jack Elliott, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. In his career, Elliott has just over 2,000 base hits to his career at this point. Definitely known for his talent with the bat in the hands. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball two. Two outs here with a runner at third. And this will be a called strike two, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last chance for the Yankees. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitting them. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging this series.
Into the box now, John Costello. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a palm ball taken for a strike, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Yankees, good night.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Ten to 4, the final in this game. The Chicago Cubs have evened up this World Series at 1 game apiece. Chet Steadman is credited with the win. Rick Vaughn worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now.